School is out for the summer, but that doesn't mean the learning has to stop for your child.
Joining us live to discuss a great learning opportunity for your child is math specialist Curtis Rice with Montgomery Public Schools. Curtis, one of the opportunities MPS is providing to students is ACT prep. Tell us more about that.
Yes, ma'am. What we want to do is get kids more exposed to the ACT. We even have a section where we have the upcoming 9th graders to 11th graders. We also have middle school students, upcoming 7th graders to 9th graders. We have a section for them. And then we also have an AP Calculus and AP Stats session that we're going to be running. And then we have the amazing section is the level up for next school year. So we just have some things that we want to make sure we, impact these kids, because we don't want to have the learning loss over the summer.
Exactly. And of course, preparing for a test is also important. I imagine you help students prepare for the SAT in addition to teaching them the knowledge they need in order to pass it.
Yeah, what we want to do is we talk about opportunities. When you think about the ACT or you're taking the ASVAB, just do your best, and then that let us know as educators what we need to do to support you as a student. So in a lot of other cultures, they start looking at some of this stuff early, because in the ACT, 40% of the material for math you get before you get to high school. So just imagine if we start showing these to these kids early. And then we also, plus we're going to be able to, we'll pay for all the students that participate in the program to take the actual ACT in September.
And that's a huge burden off of parents to not have to pay that cost. You have that level up for next school year. How important is it for students to continue the learning throughout the summer?
Yeah, it's so important that kids continue to read during the summer. And then especially, we can't keep talking about COVID. We got to go beyond that. We got to move forward. But it's just important to keep your skills toned. It's like working out. If you stop working out, it's going to be harder when you got to go back and work out. So when school starts and you haven't been reading and you haven't did some of those things, it just make your start off the starting school year a bit more challenging.
I know a lot of parents find things for their kids to do over the summertime, partially for selfish reasons, because it gives the parents time to get things done as well. But it's also good for the kids, like you said, to continue that process, even if it's not for the entire day, but to have something to do over the course of the summer. I understand that this is going to go on for most of the month of June and into July. Tell us a little bit about when, where, and then how that parents can sign up their children.
Okay, you have the flyer. The flyer's on MPS website. So all you gotta do is do the QR code. We still have a lot of spaces for the middle school kids, but the high school is moving pretty fast. We look, and then it will be at Brewtech Magnet High School. Once they get the QR code and sign in, I get a spreadsheet. I have the email, the address, and I can contact the parents, and I'll be sending some out. And we're going to have a good time. I also talked to someone one day when we're not going to just be doing ACT prep. We're going to have a STEM day where we get to talk about, they get to see why are we learning these things in the classroom and why are we doing these things. And
It's a great opportunity, and it's free, correct?
Yes, it's free. Just your kids can sign up, because we want to find like Dr. Brown and Mr. Watts and some other people. They're looking to do things to impact MPS students. And if we can, and one thing I like Dr. Brown said, he says he wants kids to have a tough choice. Tough choices because they have choices in life. They don't just have to settle, but we can do programs like this and help our kids get a fighting chance to be successful. That's what we're about. And that's what we have to be about, to change the direction and keep the direction going in a positive direction for our kids in Montgomery.
Absolutely. Curtis Rice, thank you so much for joining us here on First at 4. We appreciate it.
And thank you.